Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, The Smiths. Today I'm going to be making some ribs in the Instant Pot. This is my brother, and I will have a lot of Instant Pot videos on this channel because I cook a lot in the Instant Pot.
Yeah, it's your favorite thing
So,
to do.
yeah. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my ribs in the Instant Pot. Ribs is usually the thing that people do as one of the first recipes they try in their Instant Pot. Is really easy. This is a beginner level, so I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and hopefully you can try it out at home. Okay, so this is the rack of ribs that I have. Is the Smithfield extra meaty baby back ribs, and it's about 2.5 pounds. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is season my ribs, and this is a Creole seasoning that my husband Chef Jay makes, so it's not available for sale, but something that's kind of comparable that you can use is Tony's Accessories or Zatarain's. I know Tony's you can find pretty much anywhere. It's all Louisiana companies, but I think Tony's you can find anywhere, because I'm in Texas and I can find Tony's in Texas. So I'm going to use this, but it's not that salty. If you do use Tony's, then you don't need salt because it already has enough salt in it. But this seasoning mix doesn't have a whole lot of salt in it, so I'm going to put a little salt, and I always like garlic powder. There's some in the seasoning, but I always like to put a little bit more, and a little ground paprika. I just like to use that. So I'm going to put a little bit of salt, a little garlic powder, put a generous amount of seasoning. It's not you, that's yummy.
In my tummy, baby.
Some paprika.
I don't like it.
And then
Why is my meat? What if you flip it over and all the seasoning comes off?
it won't. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side.
Why can't stop?
And the meat is gonna hold the seasoning because I washed my meat before I started seasoning. Key, wash your meat. And then more seasoning. This is more like a spice rub. That's why I use a little salt with it too, because it does have salt, but just not a whole lot. But like I said, if you use Tony's, Zatarain's, any other Creole seasoning that you buy in the store, you do not put salt with that. It will have enough salt. Alright, a little paprika, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to take this over to the pot, and then I'm going to show you guys what we do with the pot. I'm going to show you guys what we do with the pot. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is press the saute mode, because when I'm cooking in the Instant Pot and I'm prepping everything and getting everything set in, I keep it on saute so that the pot can already be getting hot. It can already heat up so that it comes to pressure a lot faster. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the liquids in the pot. I like to do water and apple cider vinegar or apple juice. I don't have apple juice today, so I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of water with probably about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar mixed into it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that together. Okay, so I'm putting in my liquid, and I ended up putting in about 3/4 cup of water just to be sure I had enough. A little apple cider vinegar. I'm going to throw in, these are some onions that I already had chopped up And in my freezer, it's just easier that way, but you can put fresh. And I'm gonna take the rack of ribs and we're gonna curve it in the pot so that it wraps around the outside of the pot. And we're gonna put it in just like this, standing up. Yeah, you could use the trivet, but I just don't see a reason to use it. And the trivet is the rack, this little rack that came with your pot that you can sit your meat on, but I don't see a reason to use it, so I don't. And when you're doing ribs, you can put, I have the 8 quart. With the 8 quart, you can put 2, even 3 ribs wrapped in here. With a 6 quart, I'm sure you can definitely do 2. And with a 3 quart, I'm not too sure. I haven't had any experience with the 3 quarts, but I'm sure you could do at least 1 with the 3 quart. So that's all in there, and it's just that simple. We're gonna close it up. Hold on, I want to clean some of this seasoning off that dropped in. Okay, I'm gonna put it on, close it up. We're gonna move this to sealing, and then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna turn off the saute mode. We're gonna press manual. We're gonna go up. I'm gonna do 25 minutes, and it's kicking on. And so basically all what we're doing now is waiting for it to come up to pressure. This pin will come up, and then your timer will start at 25 minutes. So after it's all done, I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. The ribs are done. They've been on keep warm for 16 minutes because we've been waiting for the rest of dinner to cook. But there's still pressure, so I'm gonna release that pressure by pressing that. Okay, so the pressure is released. The pin has dropped down, so that means we can open the pot. And the steam, and it looks good. And as you can see, I had opened my pot and added some garlic cloves, which is not necessary, but I have a lot of extra garlic, so I wanted to just throw some in there. So the ribs are done. Now what you can do is, you don't have to do it, but what you can do from here is take your ribs and put it on a baking sheet or in a pan and put it in the oven and get that brown out on the outside or crisp on the outside. And my husband will most likely do that, but I'm not gonna, I don't know, I might do it. But they are done and they look good. So after we get them out of here, I'm gonna show you a last little video of how they look out of the pot. This is what it looks like straight out of the pot. I had to use tongs to take them out because the bones were just, when I tried to lift it up by the bone was slipping out of it. Jay's gonna put probably some sauce on his half, not me. I'm gonna eat it like this. This is how it looks. It looks and smells so good. I can't wait to eat. And then we're just doing some roasted potatoes. This is eggplant and sausage, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. I have a lot more Instant Pot videos and a whole lot of other stuff that we're gonna be shooting as well. So have a good day. Bye.